Oh, hi guys. Just wanted to ask
Hello.
you, just wanted to ask you a few questions today, but I thought maybe it'd be first great for you guys to introduce yourselves.
Okay, my name is Lino Radiger. I was born in Italy. I came here in 1968 and spent the rest of my life here.
Very nice. And where in Italy were you? Did you grow up?
I grew up in north of Italy, very close to Austria. The name of the city, where the closest city where I came from is Trento.
Oh, okay. My parents
So,
live in Augusta, Sicily.
oh, so you're the opposite.
Yes, I'm a Southern Italian.
Yeah.
And how about yourself, Fran?
My name is Fran Rodiger. I was born in Hartford, Connecticut, first generation Italian. What else can I say?
You went to school.
Oh, yeah, I went to school in Wethersfield, met him and got married and, 42 years
42
later.
years after.
Yeah, we're still
Oh,
here.
wow.
We just moved to Hebron. Will be 3 years ago. Just
Oh,
made
okay.
3 years. Yeah, we're formerly from Colchester. We're there for like 34 years.
So you guys are more newer members to St. Peter's. And I guess I just wanted to ask you, what attracted you to St. Peter's? What kind of brought you into the doors?
Well, me personally, I haven't been going to church for the longest time. I grew up as a Catholic. There were so many things that I didn't believe in it, what they preached, and I felt like I was a hypocrite going to church because I didn't believe half of the stuff they were saying. So I just stopped going. And then when we moved to Hebron, my wife started reading the local paper, and she noticed about St. Peter's Church, how good people are, how much they will help in others. And that's my belief, helping other people. That, to me, that's what life is all about. So yeah, I'll let you.
And
She
I know every
can take
time
the
we would,
rest.
every time we'd go by, they would have a dinner or they'd have a fair or just community. It just was always something going on. And I said, and that's what would impress me. And I would see the paper and I said, wow, they're always doing something. They're always helping other people, with all this hard work. And I didn't see that in other prior churches.
And that's what we were looking for. We were looking for to belong to some place where we could donate our time. I mean, do something good before we leave this world.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great.
And then he had birdhouses. He does does a little carpenter work, and he wanted to donate them, for a good cause. And he stopped at St. Peter's, and they were so happy. And they said, yes, we'd love it for the fair. And Marcia actually came in person and picked him up here. And she's awesome. From the first time we met her, you could feel good person. And then we went to deliver them. I said, well, no point taking them from the house to your car, from your car to the, because we'll just put them on the truck and we'll help you unload it, And just that day, just how people were approaching us, so warm, so inviting.
And Masha took us into the church and showed us around because the way it looked, but in a way I kind of liked it because it was very down to earth, very, very simple. So we gave it a shot.
We actually met Father.
We met Father
at a meeting. We were there for I don't know how long.
With Marcia set us up with a meeting with Father, and we loved the guy right away. I mean, like you could see the kindness in his face. I can't even explain it. It's just very, very down to earth, really caring person.
And he took the time. He wasn't checking his watch. He wasn't,
It was we were very impressed. And after that day, we said, we give it a shot.
Yeah.
And
and that's it.
it was it was a great decision we made.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that, that the first impression was good, and that we're glad that you joined. And now that you're kind of a part of St. Peter's and you're involved, how are things going in St. Peter's? What things are you involved in, and how are things going?
Oh,
Oh.
we love it.
Yeah, we're
Um,
involved, help with the meals.
Yep.
yeah,
We joined the choir.
Ah,
So
very
we got
nice.
very involved.
yeah. Well, hopefully in the future we get even more involved, but one step at a time, I guess,
Yeah, no, it's St. Peter's has a way of just pulling you right in and
Right.
puts you to work. So
Yeah.
Not only that, but the thing, what gets me the most, people are so kind in that church that I can't even explain it. It's like you could tell the way they do things so out of their heart, like so
Giving.
natural.
Very
So
giving there.
it's crazy. I'm not used to it,
And then we didn't go to church one day, and the next day they go, "Where were you? You okay?"
It
We
was
never got
nice.
that in another church. If you didn't go, oh well, but actually people
Right.
are making sure you're okay, that nothing's wrong.
Well, Lino and Fran, thanks for just taking a few minutes to talk to us about St. Peter's, and I wish you the best on your upcoming trip, and we'll
Thank you.
welcome you back when you get back to the state.
Thank you
Okay,
so
thank
much. It was
you.
nice talking to you.
Nice meeting you. in
Yeah.
person.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye.
All right, so today we're chatting with Joanne Osmond, a longtime member of St. Peter's. Her husband Dan is one of the co-wardens at St. Peter's. And Joanne, if you just want to go ahead and introduce yourself, go for it.
My name is Joanne Osmond, and we've been going to St. Peter's about 37 years. We started going to St. Peter's in the late 70s, but however, we kind of left the church a little bit because we became very busy with Dan working full-time and his dream to build his own house. So we were busy doing that, but in the early 80s, my father died rather suddenly of a heart attack. And I knew then that I needed to get the church back in our life. For some reason, I had seen on TV that Billy Graham was going to be in Hartford. And I don't know what it was, but I just really felt a need to go listen to him. So we went, and after he gave his little talk, he asked people in the congregation that if they thought they needed Christ in their life to come down to the floor. Well, I didn't know if I could do that, but I had this urge in me that I really wanted to do it. Not that I wanted to join any evangelistic church, but I just felt that I needed to have Jesus Christ in my life. And so that was it. I mean, that's when I said, we need to go back to St. Peter's. I needed religion in my life. And so that's when we started.
Okay.
We just love St. Peter's. We have so many friends that go there. We love all the activities that go on, the dinners, the fundraisers. I know we just have a lot of fun. And even though we have the fun, it makes us really realize the importance of sharing in the community and seeing that every time we have something, we give a portion of our profits back to St. Peter's. So it really does help us live a better life, I think.
No, that's great. And you've been at St. Peter's for a while, and you've had a great experience. What keeps you coming back day after day? What is it that draws you back to St. Peter's even after all these years?
St. Peter's has been a lot of support to our family and friends, whether it's been an illness in the family or crisis or something like that. We've had baptisms in the church with our children and grandchildren. We've had confirmation classes, weddings, funerals for family members. And it just gives you a sense of well-being. I've helped Father Ron participate in a lot of the worship service, like carrying the cross down at the procession and reading the lessons, and even taking charge of morning prayer when he's away. It just keeps me going through the week. And it just, I don't know, it feels that when I'm standing out in front of the congregation, doing things for him or with him, it just makes me share God's work with everyone else. And it just, I think it makes me a better person.
That's great. And, what do you think it is that's special about St. Peter's? What kind of sets it apart from some of the other churches what do you think? What do you think it is that?
It's a very welcoming church. They just accept everyone for what they are, and they're just not looking for anything in particular from people, whether it's their talents or time or financial. They're just very welcoming church and very friendly to everyone.
Yeah, no, and I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there by saying not only are we welcoming, but I think one of the key words that sets us apart, I think, is that we're also accepting, that we accept people as they are, and it's not an exclusive club or one where we're like, you sure, come on in, but we're not really gonna bring you right into the fold. I think you've experienced that, where when you do join St. Peter's or you're a part of St. Peter's, you really feel like you're part of the family of St. Peter's, as opposed to just being a member. Would you agree with that?
I certainly do. And another thing I would like to say, I think that some of the events that we've had, I'll never forget. We had a party here at our house, and it was actually a fuel party where we get together with people, and they donate some money to help pay for the oil. And I think 40 people came to our house, and I thought, isn't this wonderful? Everyone really cares about everyone and supports everyone. And it's just it's a wonderful feeling.
Oh yeah, and in fact, one of my most fond memories from when I first joined St. Peter's a few years after was the Halloween party at your house. That was that was great. Just seeing everybody there and all the things that were going on for that party. I know my daughter Hannah, just really enjoyed that.
Yes, I think we've had some wonderful events here, as I say, with a Halloween party and the prayer service that we had down in the woods. And years ago, we had one of the supply priests were here when we were looking for a priest, and we had actually a mock baptism in our pool, where he was showing all the kids how different ways of being baptized. And that ended with a nice cookout with hot dogs and brownies and so forth. And the kids had a wonderful time. Another thing I would like to say, I think that when you're involved into a church, it really makes you want to participate more and get to know everyone and get to know about the service itself. Because so often a lot of people, they come to church and they go home and they don't seem to really get involved. But if you really get involved, you can get a lot of comfort from knowing that other people care.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree 100%. Well, thanks, Joanne, for taking a few minutes to just talk about St. Peter's, and I wish you and Dan the best of health, and we look forward to many more years of you guys serving here at St. Peter's.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sam Forrest. I am currently a junior at Ram High School. I've been a member of St. Peter's Church since about 2005. I first started serving the church when I was about 9 years old as an acolyte. It was pretty interesting to see how the acolyte helped out the priest and was involved in the service. Once COVID started, I would watch the online church services, and one day Father Ron asked me if I would like to help with the recording of them, which was pretty interesting. After I had started recording, I was immersed in the service, realizing what went on during the service, and as a bonus, I gained community service hours for high school. In the past year, the community has helped support my family during my mom's kidney transplant and her recovery. They have supplied us with amazing dinners and helped keep our gardens in good shape. They have also held us in their prayers as my family has gone through this journey. I'd like to thank St. Peter's for this experience and the opportunity to grow spiritually.